today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
A loss of 3 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy. The reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
What was that, Rob?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 22-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the and here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception. interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They get this out left, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Luck's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Draw play to the running back.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, New York.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a return across midfield and to the 6-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eluding the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback is...
Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass, and when he comes at the quarterback,
and he's going to go down again.
A loss of 8 yards.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. They're going to look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
44-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they'll begin by running the option. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
At the Giants' 22-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw now on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Thunderbirds locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Daniel Jones, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Boys, first down. 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him, but at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to...
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score Cowboys.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run here with Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.